This was the article published in Times of India in February 2022. We'll talk about this later, but before that, let's see this. This is India in 1950. And this is today's India. Now, beyond that, if you look at the year 2000 and the year 2020, a lot has been changed. And we can't even imagine how the world will look like after 10, 20, 30, or even 50 years. Drones, cyber attacks, digital epidemics, bioweapons, tremendous competition, and coronavirus. Robots will come, fast technology will come, and those who are capable will replace you. Those who are capable will replace you. And now, if you are in your 20s, 30s, or 40s, here is your chance. So, take this quote from Earl Nightingale. He said, 1 hour per day of study in your chosen field is all it takes. 1 hour per day of study will put you at the top of your field within 3 years. Within 5 years, you will be a national authority, and in 7 years, you can be one of the best people in the world at what you do. 1 hour per day of study in your chosen field is all it takes. And that's what we are going to learn about today. But before we begin, let's take an overview of how the world is changing. According to the report, up to 20 million jobs will be lost to the robots in next 10 years, and that is by 2030. And we know that we go to the job and work enough so that we can save ourselves from getting fired. We do that always. The COVID-19 pandemic is making companies automate their workforce faster and faster. And the study published by World Economic Forum said that many Indian organizations are accelerating their automation and digitization. And we see that everywhere. Now, you know what the problem that we have? We are not looking into the distance. In the distance that something like this can happen. But even in January 2020, nobody thought that this pandemic, coronavirus pandemic, will become this worst. And here we are. If you just can't see the problem in the distance, just think about your life in the past. Compare yourself 10 years back and now, and see how many changes happen in world, how many changes happen in your life. So if you just can imagine in the future, there will be a huge competition. There will be a lot of competition in the future, and you need to maintain the pace with the world. So what you should do to maintain the same pace with the world? So here is the answer in what Benjamin Franklin did in his adult life. Benjamin Franklin's autobiography reflects that he consistently invested time in deliberate learning, and that's called Franklin's 5-hour rule. 1 hour a day on every weekday. Now, not only Benjamin Franklin, but world's greatest leaders and successful people follow this idea. Warren Buffett spends 5 to 6 hours per day reading 5 newspapers and reading 500 pages of corporate reports. Bill Gates reads 50 books every year. Mark Zuckerberg reads at least 1 book every 2 weeks. Elon Musk and Oprah Winfrey credits books with much of their success. Arthur Black, co-founder of Home Depot, reads 2 hours every single day. And these are few great individuals. But Thomas Cooley conducted the study for more than 5 years on more than 200 self-made millionaires. And what he found was, these people do not watch TV. Instead, 86% of the people spend their time on reading non-fiction books or books to improve their knowledge in their field of interest. Another more interesting thing that he found was more than 63% people listen to the audiobooks during their morning commute. And that's why they are successful. So what is that sets you apart from most successful people? So what is that secret that all these super successful people know and you do not know? The secret is they all are serial learners. After a long, hard day at work, you come home and you just want to relax and watch TV. Whereas these people make stressful and successful decisions to change their world. They learn in their free time and they follow what we call a 5-hour rule. So what is the 5-hour rule? So let's see what is 5-hour rule. Many rich and successful people in the world are learners. Barack Obama, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett spend at least 5 hours a week or 1 hour every weekday dedicated to learning and expanding their knowledge on something they are interested in. And this shows that through hard work and dedication to learn, you can achieve pretty much anything, no matter what your background is. Otherwise, just think about it. Why Warren Buffett, Bill Gates have to read even they have a lot of money? They are just serial learners. They want to improve their life in any way, even now. And this is the success strategies that we all can use. I would say that you should use it and apply it in your life. I feel that we must use this in our career. We should use this in our business and our life, as Benjamin Franklin and countless others consistently and deliberately devote their time 1 hour every single day to learning and practicing. We can also do that. We can use 5-hour rule. So the idea of 5-hour rule is very simple. You just have to dedicate at least 1 hour every single day to learning. The 5-hour rule isn't about going to work and hope you learn something new. It's about setting aside time for personal development and deliberate learning. I'm saying deliberate learning. It sounds simple, right? But how do you put into the practice? And another question you may have is, where should I start? So the first step of 5-hour rule is reading. Jim Rohn once said, the person who has more than $200,000 has a library in his home. Check your home, how many books you have and how many you read, and compare your bank balance, and you will have a clear picture about yourself. But now the problem that we have is we lack in patience to read, or as many people say that we do not have time to read. But as there is a saying about health, and it goes like this: if one cannot find the time to exercise, how to find the time for the illness? Similarly, the one who doesn't find the time to read will find the time to live a mediocre life. Don't create excuses like you do not have time. We always find time to do the things that we want to do, but we do not find the time to invest in our future. But now, even we have this problem thanks to the advancement of the technology. Now you can utilize many ways which are available to learn, from audiobooks, online courses, blogs, and podcast. And these all are great ways to digest information. You can use this to improve your knowledge and learning. So number 2 is experimenting. It's good that you read, listen, collect all the information in the world, and it's all good to know all the information in the world. But if you don't put your knowledge into the practice, then there is no point even starting it. You need to experiment and put your knowledge into the test. If you are learning how to swim, you need to jump into the water and learn. Just learning and watching how to swim will not develop those skills, and you will never learn how to swim. Same goes with everything else. It's that simple. Don't be a chatterbox. Be a doer and be an achiever. So the number 3 is we learn. We take actions. We make mistakes. We learn again and we improve. We take actions again, and this is normal. Making mistakes and improving is completely normal, and you have to learn that. And this is why you need to reflect on what you have learned about. Take lessons from things that didn't go as per your plan. For example, if you see that child touches to something that is hot, and if it hurts to the child, next time that child never touch to that thing. And even if you try to touch that thing, child will tell you, do not touch it. What happened here is child learn from the actions, and the same way find out what you need to change in your life and work on getting the results that you want. So click on this link here for habit of reflection. The 5-hour rule can be personalized, guys, but remember, everything needs time and you have to be patient. And today, time is very, very valuable. Putting time into learning is like investing into the future. And satisfying gratification monkey is sometimes okay, but it's not good in the long term. So don't be a procrastinator. Instead, strive to be like successful people and use this 5-hour rule. Embrace the 5-hour rule as soon as possible in your life. Remember, knowledge is a power. and learning is the tool to get that power. Read, experiment, and analyze, reflect. This is what you have to do. Now, I will end up with this quote from Socrates: employ your time in improving yourself by other means writing, so that you shall come easily by what others have labored hard for. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to Top 5% Club for more content on building a strong mindset, develop a grit, and learn new things. Click on the subscription button and subscribe to Top 5% Club. Until next time, my friends, start today for better tomorrow and take action now and be legendary.